welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffanie Danee, and here we focus on all things lifestyle with an emphasis on style. So for today's video, we are jumping into the fall fashion trends that we will be expecting for 2023. And I know with a lot of us, we aren't necessarily wanting to hop on the trend bandwagon, but we do want to look fashionable, put together, and not dated. So I thought we could discuss some of my top, tips that I would say, or maybe the top trends that I think are wearable that you can incorporate into your daily style. So let's go ahead and hop directly into the video. All right, so first up, let's talk about the first trend, and that is color, a pop of color. And that color of the season is red. Bold red, muted red, burgundy, deep, vibrant oxblood. I can't say the word, oxblood reds, any type of reds, you name it, that is the pop of the season. I think a couple of seasons ago, we were seeing a lot of like the bold greens and the very vibrant blues. I think that had a lot to do with like the Bottega green, but the pop of color this year is going to be red. So you are going to be seeing a lot of accessories. If you did follow any of the fashion shows this past February, then you would see that a lot of the designers actually did head to toe red. So very bold, very monochromatic. We love a monochromatic moment, but they went all out on red. So if you take a look at like the Tory Burch show, and I want to say Brandon Maxwell, I can't remember, but you'll notice that they did a lot of bold dresses and sweaters and boots in that bold red color. So if you don't want to kind of go all out and just be very loud and bold with it, you could still incorporate this color with your accessories, kind of what I was saying earlier. So if you have that red handbag, pop that out. This is the perfect time for that. This great like Ferragamo piece. I love this handbag, and I think it's still chic and understated. Right now, neutrals obviously are a huge trend. The old money aesthetic, us kind of getting back to the classics. So a way to bring some life into your style, or some flair, and really give you like that fashionista pump, just like do our pop of red. And I feel like this isn't something new. I guess it's kind of just coming back around as a trend. Obviously it's a trend, right? So it's just coming back around, and we've seen pops of red before. Truly, red as a pop of color is also a classic. So maybe we're just riding this classic wave. So let's move into trend number 2. All right, so trend number 2 is actually my favorite, which is tailored suiting. And honestly, I feel like this is kind of an ongoing thing. Quite a few of these pieces, we've been seeing these kind of making an appearance in the last couple of seasons and years. And the tailored suiting is really, again, taking a nod back to getting back to our classic cuts and the more tailored silhouettes that are timeless in our wardrobe. You'll notice that people are starting to reinvest in classic pieces and really take more of a thoughtful approach when building out their wardrobe. One of my favorite brands is Pro Schuler. Like, look at this little suiting number. And granted, this silhouette isn't really, I would say classic, but it's a take on the classics, right? It still has that oversized vibe, which is my entire vibe. I'm an oversized everything fit girl right now, obsessed with it. And so this does it. It gives it a cool factor, almost a little monochromatic moment, and then the chunky sandal, which is just my thing, which isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I love a good, thick, chunky, oversized sandal. So love this. You also have Brandon Maxwell. You saw a lot of like vest on the runway, and all of this has kind of already trickled down to the high street and to contemporary brands. I've been just talking my head off about Dish, and one of their most popular pieces is that vest that they have. Absolutely love it. I have like a long vest that I got from, actually I have 2 vests that I got from Zara. And so it's just really easy to find this right now. And again, it's kind of a classic piece, so you can at least have this in your wardrobe for the next couple of years. When I say couple, like 5 years, you know, fashion, the way it trends. But a vest at the end of the day is classic, even if we're not like wearing them a lot, right? Let's move on to the third trend. All right, so the third trend that we will be seeing is leather sets. And I know that I said the other two were like something that I was really excited about, but it's leather. So I'm excited about this trend too. I think all of these are really wearable. So leather, this, what's different about this? So, okay, let me bring it back because leather in the fall, like, okay, how groundbreaking, right? Like, florals for spring, how groundbreaking. Same thing with leather in the fall and winter months. Like we all have like a leather jacket. The thing that's different this year is that they're doing leather on leather. Like we're doing leather sets, we're doing leather shorts with leather vest and leather blazers, we're doing leather jackets. We're just head to toe leathering it up. It sounds hot. I'm not gonna lie. And I I get hot, but it looks fire. It just looks good. Like this is a look. This is a vibe. Um, but I think it's great that you can mix and match it, right? So even if you get this whole leather set and you don't want to be leather down to the socks, like you can still have these pieces to go with things like a great leather pant, put a blazer with it, put like a cute little lace top on with it. And I mean, it's again, it's so wearable. It's something that we already do consistently season on season. It's just a little bit more bold. And I think something that you'll be seeing a common thread is just the monochromatic, the, you know, denim on denim, the leather on leather, the color on color, the red on red. And the overall, even classic tailoring. Normally you'd see just like the blazer, but now we're doing full out suiting. So what do y'all think? What are you thinking about these trends so far? I think that we're going in a better direction of fashion. Like the 2000s, 2010s girl of me who looks back at like our fashion trauma. I'm excited for where we are going right now in fashion. It's a good moment for us. All right, so moving on to trend number 4, and that is, oh, we've got sheer. Look, I'm also into this trend. I have been dying to get some of these dresses from Rat and Boa. I don't know if y'all have heard of the brand. They have these gorgeous dresses that really remind me of the 90s. They're very carefree and flowy and feminine and just really easy. Obviously I was looking at them for summer, but this is the perfect thing for transitional pieces and to start like layering your wardrobe into the colder months. So in addition to all of those suiting and the leather pieces that we're having, so if you don't want it to look so stuffy, so rigid, so like masculine even, the sheer gives you that extra bit of like feminine touch and va-va-voom, you know, like it makes it a little bit more casual. It gives you that come hither vibe, right? We can go from day to night with our sheer looks. Honestly, what I've been doing all summer is doing summer suiting, which would be like linen, but putting like crop tops with it. So I think this is kind of a continuation on how we can do that into the fall months. So let's move into the final trend of fall. All right, so for the final trend, we actually have another color, and tell me what you think about this. So we have yellow, but this one isn't like your bold, bright yellows that we have, like the bold reds. It's actually gonna be more of a butter yellow and even an olive oil green. So you're on this color spectrum of moving into those greens and yellows. And I think honestly, we've already kind of seen that olive green. That's already been a very trendy color. However, this yellow is very interesting. It's a little bit more 70s inspired. So I don't know about this one. Not that I have a problem with it. Yellow isn't any color that I typically gravitate towards. But I mean, it's gonna look nice towards maybe the yellows. I mean, it'll look nice towards the reds and kind of again breaking up that monochromatic tonal looks that we'll be doing. So I'm curious. This is my least, I guess, least interesting trend for me. But what do you think? Is that something that you can see ready, like bust your yellows back out, or like that greenish vibe. Tell me what you're thinking. I feel no way about it. I'm not excited and not excited, you know? Who knows? All right, so let's go ahead and wrap up this video. All right, so guys, that wraps up the video for today. Very excited to dive into the most fashionable season of the year. It's time to start shopping for the fall. Let's stop putting our beautiful summer dresses in our carts, guys. Says the person who just ordered 4 summer dresses. It's okay. They're en route. But that's my last summer order. But are we excited for the fall season this year? Let me know what you think below in the comments. We're at this point in the video. You already know what time it is. So if you have not subscribed to the channel and you enjoyed what you heard here today, please make sure and subscribe, like the video, and also leave some type of note down below to let me know what you thought about it. And then also, if you're not following me on other socials, I am over on Instagram. That's where you're going to get the most activity from me. But if you haven't followed me over there, make sure you do that. Everything's at Tiffanie Danee. And if you need links to anything, I will have them on my Like to Know It page. Other than that, I will see you in the next video, and you guys take care. Bye.